Brave men fall with the battle cry. Tears fill the eyes of their loved ones and their brothers in arms. So it went for Joseph Warren. It should have been different, it could have been easy. His rank could have saved him, but a country unborn is bravery, and it spread like wildfire.
My favorite part about this past vision trip has been our group's ability to take to heart the serious issues with genuine curiosity, while also being able to incorporate laughter into every experience we encounter.
It should have been different, it could have been easy, but too much money rolled in to ever end slavery. The cry for war spread like wildfire.
My favorite part about the Grand Canyon was getting to meet all of the residents and listening to their stories. It was amazing to see not only the ecological effect that our trip had on the Grand Canyon, but also the personal effect that we were having on these people and their livelihoods. Our first day, a little boy came up to us and asked if he could help because he loved watching the people work and was inspired to become a firefighter when he grew up.
One of my favorite parts of this trip was the sense of community that was built in such a short amount of time as we traveled across the country and made our new home in the Grand Canyon. Every single member of our group was always positive, affirming, and driven to serve, whether we were helping the fire and aviation crew or working together to prepare our meals. Along the way, we shared countless laughs and inspiring words of wisdom that I will cherish forever. We were truly a passionate group who craved adventure. I could not be more grateful for the family that was formed during this vision trip.
Like wildfire.
One of my favorite parts of the trip was our lunch breaks on our service days. Casey, one of the fire service workers, would take us to these more remote places around the Grand Canyon. On our first service day, she took us to this point where she said a lot of people had weddings. It was a very pretty spot. And most people have to hike to get there, but Casey actually opened the gate and we got to drive all the way out to the point, so that was pretty cool. Also, another place she took us to was this watchtower that they would use to locate fires out of, and we actually got to go all the way up to the top, which not a lot of people would get to do unless they worked there. Also, during these lunch breaks, we would just get to hang out, talk, and ask questions with Casey, and it was like a really cool experience to get to know her and more about what she does.
In a small southern town where the rebels run wild, they beat their chest and they swear we're gonna ride.
During our time at the Grand Canyon, we were able to see lots of sunrises. Some mornings we would walk out to a point, and other mornings we would walk down into the canyon. As a team, we also made an effort to watch the sunsets. Although we may have been tired or distracted by other thoughts, our group was able to be present and appreciate the views and the beauty of the canyon. The majority of our time as a team spent together was filled with lots of laughs. But some of my favorite times were when we would all sit together in silence and just look at the view.
My favorite part of the vision trip was all the amazing people I met and the great friendships I have now. I think two aspects really shine out to me: the van ride to and from the Grand Canyon, as well as the time we spent cooking together in the kitchen. I think being in the van allowed everyone in the group to get to know each other a lot better, so that by the time we'd actually gotten to Grand Canyon and began to work, we were all a lot more comfortable with each other, and we had inside jokes that we laughed about every single day, all day. It made the work go by a lot faster, and it felt like I was with, honestly, a close group of high school friends, and I'd literally just met these people 3 days ago. And then, while visually chaotic, I actually thought that making dinner together really helped bond the group, and I got to know a lot of people kind of on a more individual level as well. Everyone was kind of mingling and laughing and learning new things from each other. And, coming back, I think that kind of has continued on. Even though the vision experience has ended, kind of everyone's idea of what vision was lasted on through the trip, and we're still hanging out and getting to know each other. And so, honestly, I'm just really excited to see how our relationships can grow stronger from it.
Do you?
My favorite part of our vision trip was reflection. We created a safe space where each member could bring their own struggles, spiritualities, faiths, and opinions to the table. Our openness to share our own values with each other and the support for each person was incredible. Our team was very accepting of each other, and that was apparent in how we jumped right into deep reflection on the first night. This was a great example of how close our team had become despite knowing each other for only a short time.
It's the only way to bring me back. Ooh. Ooh.
One of my favorite parts about the trip was our group's focus on gratitude. Gratitude circles facilitated a childlike wonder that flowed freely through our group. The gratitude was absolutely contagious. It was a very unique experience to verbalize our blessings at the end of each day. During our final night, we stayed at my house in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We did one last gratitude circle around my own dinner table with my parents. During this gratitude circle, my father began to tear up. That is one moment that I will never forget. I plan on taking on this attitude of gratitude into my daily life moving forward, and I'm so excited about it.
While our trip was full of beautiful views and serene nature, a crucial aspect of our experience was based on the wildfire education we received from the fire and aviation team before we started our work each day. This education not only increased our understanding of the work that is done in national parks, but also deepened our understanding of why the work we were doing was important and how it would have long-lasting impacts on the site.
During our time there, we learned about how important wildfires are in stabilizing our ecosystem so that it can return to its natural cyclical state that existed before human influence and wildfire suppression. I really appreciated the way that the site approached the work, as they directly connected our service to larger issues.
We are very grateful for the intentionality the site put into our education and our service. While one might think the Grand Canyon is nothing more than an attractive and pristine tourist stop, the effort that the site put into our team humbly demonstrated the work and determination that goes into protecting and preserving our environment.
Thank you to the entire fire and aviation team for sharing your passion and hopes with us. A special thank you to Casey, Mike, Becca, and Todd for the work that you put into making our experience what it was. The Vision program really values the depth of knowledge we receive from all our sites, and our experience at the Grand Canyon has only added to our foundation as a justice issues-oriented program.
Yeah, time is money, so don't fuck with mine. See him out with my girls, I'ma have a good time. Step back with your chit chat, killing my vibe. See, you can't get too much of a good thing. So I'm here dressed up in the finest things. Well, please hold your tongue, don't say a damn thing. See your iPhone camera flashing. Please step back, it's my style, you're cramping. You here for long, go no, I'm just passing. Do you wanna drink? Nah, thanks for asking. Ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. I am not your homie, not your homie, ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. You don't know me, oh yeah, ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. I am not your homie, not your homie, ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. You don't know me, oh yeah. I mean, we can throw shapes together, but it doesn't mean you're in my circle. Yeah. Cruise through life and I'm feeling on track. If you can't keep up, then you better fall back. Cause money look better when I see it all stacked up. Ooh, 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 ooh. See, I can't get too much of a good thing. So I'm here dressed up in the finest things. Well, please hold your tongue, don't say a damn thing. See your iPhone camera flashing. Please step back, it's my style, you're cramping. You here for long, go no, I'm just passing. Do you wanna drink? Nah, thanks for asking. Ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. I am not your homie, not your homie, ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. You don't know me, oh yeah, ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. I am not your homie, not your homie, ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. You don't know me, oh yeah.
The double drag.
The bearer of trees. The bag. The axe.
Yeah.
The check.